Hey, shalom, shalom. I want to say the call hello, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, Bahaba Kakadash, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Kakadash, Brakathum. Yeah, this is GMS in transit, walking talk, impromptu, whatever you want to call it. But this is an update, man. I'll put it in post production. There's a video going out on how the U.S. military is pretty much fed up with itself. You know, going to Matthew chapter 12 verse 25, as it says, a house divided against itself shall not stand. You know, that's how you know we at the end of this thing. You go back to 2nd Ezra 9, the 9th chapter, the first, believe the first 5 verses, how it goes over, you know, prophecy and how prophecy manifests. And the end is clear as the beginning. You know what I'm saying? So there's no coincidence that, you know, the Egyptians are set against the Egyptians and nobody could come to terms. You know, there's another scripture that, you know, says that they make their tongue to fall upon itself. You know, and that's what you niggas get, man. You know what I'm saying? Because in all reality, people avoid a judgment to the point that they know something's wrong, but their head is so far up Babylon's ass that they have no choice but to support and go for it. You know, anybody with a thinking mind that opposes it is an automatic op or a problem. You know, nobody thinks about nothing about this medical relief and, you know, don't do any studies. They just know that Babylon said it, so they're going to do it. As I said in the last lesson, you know, I forget the term, but it's like, I believe the consensus gentium, you know what I'm saying? You know, pretty much if everybody believe it, then it's true, you know. And our people are homeborn slaves, so they're definitely going to believe it. You Edomites are proud of what you built, so you have no choice but to believe in it. And just for the record, you didn't build this country, we did, but you're proud of what you created. You know what I'm saying? And therefore you back it. But the people that, you know, actually, you know, believe in America, you know, I would like to say people that were sold on this place being a land of the free, home of the brave type of deal. You know what I'm saying? These people are like, hey man, you're infringing on our freedom of speech. You're infringing on, you know, our freedom, period. And a lot of you guys are just happy to be here and to do American shit. You know, there's some actual, and I'm not defending, you know, these people, but these people, you know, like the scripture say, some had a zeal, but not according to knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Some people believe in the actual American way, getting a job, working, going to war for your country and all that. But Babylon in itself is a demonic force, you know. But at the end of the day, these people, you know, they're going to hate Jake anyway. But we're talking about the ideology on how the government is going in a direction that's pretty much anti-American, man. You know, like they say, socialism and Marxism, man. Using the masses of the people to tell using the masses of the people to tell the country pretty much what law should and shouldn't be enacted. And the crazy thing is that Esau is using sorcery, the rich elite. They're making you put on masks, and then they say you got to do this and that and the third in order to take the mask off. So therefore, the masses of the people, everybody want the mask off, but the majority of the people don't care how it's done. They'll you know, take the medical relief, the medication that it takes. They'll also you know, they believe in the ideology, they believe whatever the news say, long as it goes in the direction of them being able to do it. And I'm gonna say this lastly before we switch it over. A lot of you that have a lot of words and a lot of opinions don't have no fight in you. you would you're a lot of you guys that are with this medical relief farce of an idea. A lot of you guys don't stand for nothing but what the TV says, because it's easy. The TV say do it, the government say do it, you got the government's back. A lot of you guys can't stand on your own, man. And I know this for a personal fact, man. I've been around people that have a certain mentality, and they're not willing to fight for nothing, man. They're not willing to fight for nothing. They'll just tell you what the government said and what this what social media says, and that's why you should do it. They don't know how to think for themselves, to stand up and say, I don't agree with that, and I'm standing on it no matter what nobody say. They don't have that in them. And so they're gonna, you know, as Kwame Brown said, you know, the go along, get along gang, man. You know, or you could call it the consensus gentium. You know what I'm saying? If everybody believe it, then it makes it true. You know what I'm saying? And that's the easy route. Instead of, you know, doing your due diligence search, and your eyes will be open, man. It don't take that much of a search, but you guys like it like this, you know, to say the least. So with that being said, I want to say, you know, call all y'all Bashim Yahweh Shai for giving us the ability to preach this gospel and continue in this faith, for considering us to be an Israelite, you know, in the first place, man, to allowing our spirits to inhabit these bodies, man, of the Israelite seed, you know. Outside of that, man, I hope that this post video, I'm gonna put the video up after this in post production. Hope it's edifying to you, Akim. And once again, call Allah Yabashim Yahshai, Baba Kalkadash, and Habatham Sequayim. Shalom.
Retired generals, admirals from 5 branches of the U.S. military are warning of impending danger for America. They signed an open letter Tuesday. It opens with, "Our nation is in deep peril. We are in a fight for our survival as a constitutional republic like no other time since our founding in 1776. The conflict is between supporters of socialism and Marxism versus supporters of constitutional freedom and liberty." The group of military leaders call themselves Flag Officers for America. They list a number of issues as threats to constitutional freedoms, including a lack of election integrity, government overreach through executive action, draconian lockdown measures, as well as the censorship of expression. The retired military leaders are also warning against cooperation with the Chinese Communist Party, saying it is the greatest external threat to America. The group says cooperation emboldens the regime to continue progress towards world domination, militarily, economically, politically, and technologically.